And don't get it confused, I ain't saying I'm the shit, I'm just better than you. I just said I can beat you like competitors do. Now you're poking at your chest like you got something to prove. It really ain't that serious, so I'ma end this beef like a period.
Cause my pen better. Left DF Dub, NLB was born, I'm a trendsetter. What? We coming for the king. You better not miss. We taking momentum. This a pick six.
Welcome to the Pick Six Podcast. This is your host, Cal, with my co-host, Carlos. What's good?
What's good, man? Glad to see y'all again. Looking kind of woolly. Going to see my barber in the morning.
This is episode number 4. Thank y'all for joining us. Back with us again. We have my boy Archie. Archie, what's good?
Ain't shit.
Also have with us is Reed. Reed, what's happening?
Hey, I've been mentioned in every podcast so far. I mean, it's only right I had to show up.
Also joining us, the bad guy of the group. I got Earl.
Yeah, I already know.
And joining us for the first time is Spencer. Spencer, tell us where you're from, how long you been playing Madden.
Alexandria, Virginia. I've been playing Madden since, I think I started playing for real since like 2010. That's the first Madden I got in.
What's up, Earl?
I'm sorry, man. Nah, this dude, his mustache killing me, bro. It's killing me, bro.
Bro, you're fuck out of here.
I'm sorry, man. Keep going. I'm sorry. I'm down.
Go ahead, say it again, Spencer. I couldn't hear you. Where you from and how long you been playing Madden?
Alexandria, Virginia. Oh, I thought 2010. Madden.
Huh?
All right, today we got a real good show today. One of our first topics is going to be how do you go about building a good CFM team? What I mean by good CFM team, I'm not saying as far as wins and losses. I'm talking about as far as roster from top to bottom. What did you look for when you're building a team? What keys do you use to build a team? Any tips that you throw out to the community? Starting with you, Reed.
Damn, why you start with me? I mean, I just go young, man. Play over 23, even 23. I really don't want a 23-year-old. 22 or younger, you start with them. They stuff is the cheapest. They got the longest to grow. By the time they hit 24, stuff start getting expensive. So I always look at the physical traits. He might be trash at everything else, but the physical traits is the most expensive. So that's what I go for. Young and good physical traits. And then, you just got to develop from there. Sometimes you might have to run out of bounds at the 1 yard line to get your rookie running back a touchdown. I mean, it is what it is.
Bitch ass.
Archie, how do you go about building your team?
I do the same thing as Reed. Go young, get players with lots of physical attributes. The only thing I add, though, is I'll pick up assets. I'll pick up draft picks. I'll pick up players I don't even want because I know I can move them somewhere else. I'll just pick up things I can move. Because, team building is pretty simple. Everyone uses pretty much the same format. Except some people will go after older players when they're making a run. So I'll pick up those players to move them later on.
What about you, Spencer? I know you the awareness guy. You like the guy with the awareness, right?
Nah, I was building one because that was really my first year last year. But I usually always want to have a good left tackle or tackle good D line. I'm just always slow in the secondary, but that's what I'm gonna work on next year. But yeah, I always gotta have a good front seven, a good pass rush, and then middle linebacker with speed. And I'll be straight.
Earl, how do you go about building your team?
I don't know. Really just off abilities. I mean, how I like preferably in my defense, some thumping safeties. So if I got some size at safety, I like to do that. I try to build more so, like especially inside out, defensive line, offensive line, and spread out all out. And I need a sound run game.
What about you, Los? How you go about building your team?
Well,
Edited.
I'll I gauge my team. I look at it and I peep it for holes. You dig? And I usually take my best player if he's over 25, and I'll try to trade him for pieces to plug those holes for guys that I can upgrade. And like the rest, I want speed and youth. You know what I'm saying? And try to get those guys to superstar progression before I start upgrading any attributes. And I mean, it's pretty easy to build teams if you've been doing it for a while.
See, myself, I like to build from the defense first. I think offense you get by with a mediocre offense if your defense is really really good. So I try to go defense first, and I got to be real with myself as far as like what can I develop. I know I'm not a great passer, so I'm not going to really develop great wide receivers. So I try to trade for good wide receivers. What positions do you guys? What positions do you guys feel that? What positions you guys feel that you're weak at?
I start with that. I feel like the weakest. It just depends on the release. Sometimes I'm real one-sided. Sometimes I pass all game or all release. Sometimes I run all release. So it just depends on the release. Like this release, Madden 18 or 17, I really ain't run the ball at all. So my running back came along real slow. I had the same running back pretty much the whole time. But the release, I want to say it was like Madden 15. I had muscle hamstring and I ain't passed the ball at all, so my quarterback was trash. So, I mean, it really depends for me. Defense is always where I start my team at, but offense, I kind of focus on one player at a time.
This idiot. Sorry, y'all. It wasn't read. A notification came up on. Just need to hit his girlfriend.
Oh shit. But anyway, back to what I was saying though. Like I kind of develop my players one at a time. I try to get like the player I want to develop. I try to get them a bunch of awards their first year, and then by then I'm done with them. Like the way I did last release. After that, then he just a regular part of the offense. I ain't forcing it to him no more. So it just depends on the release for me. Every release is different, so it wields different results.
Right. What about you, Carlos?
Well, on offense, I tend to focus on the guy that I cling on in the off season. I don't know if y'all noticed, but I'll cling the one guy through a whole off season for us, and then when I get him,
No, we didn't
I
know.
try
We
to
didn't notice
make
that
him
at
nice
all.
as fuck.
Yeah,
we didn't notice that at
Asshole.
all.
John Ross. Okay. Yeah.
But as far as defense, like I think cornerback is the most important position on Madden. So I always got to get my corners A1. Everything else will fall in line if they can't pass on you.
Hold on, time out, Los. You know what he asked?
What?
Man, he asked who was the most difficult for you to progress or something like that. You ain't answered none of that.
Where you struggling?
I mean, it ain't difficult to progress anybody. I try to be balanced on offense, like pass and run. On defense, my defense tend to be strong, so I mean, it's not difficult for me to progress. I'm sorry, I didn't answer the question.
Well, I'm gonna add a topic because you just brought something up I want to talk about. What are you guys' top 5 most valuable positions in regards to building a CFM team? Starting with you, Spencer.
DN.
You better not say O-line. If you say O-line, we kicking you out.
Corner. I like having good safeties, and then middle linebacker. I'll just get somebody to say. But I do need a middle linebacker.
Earl, what are your top 5 positions?
Me,
Yeah.
my top 5 is gonna be my defensive line, my offensive line, number 2. You know, I'll take that back. Let me. Yeah. It's a toss up. I said 3. My running back. I need the running backs. That's 3. Corners is 4, and linebackers is 5. Linebackers the last one because you typically you use the middle linebacker. You use her, so that's something you can just kind of fandangle with. 4 and 5.
Archer, what are your 5 top positions?
Probably in order is
English,
and then DNs, and then a fast middle linebacker. He can be trash as long as I can use him. Outside linebackers and the tight end. Like I need a fast tight end. I don't even pass tight end like that though, but they stretch the field for me and open up shit underneath.
Right.
Same.
And then usually, like going back to your other question, I struggle with like D tackles. I struggle with offensive line getting them XP, and I keep trading for quarterbacks, but that's mostly for storyline shit. So I end up going through a quarterback for a season or 2, and not building them up enough, and I don't like the storyline, or I throw hella picks, and so I move them. So I struggle with those 3.
What about you, Reed? What's your top 5 positions?
I mean, if you would have asked me that question about 2 releases ago, I would have said cornerbacks, but I done had Clowney and Fowler the past 2 releases, and they'd have made my life real easy. When you got a DN that can get to the quarterback at the snap pretty much, and you ain't doing nothing special to him, I mean that changes the whole game. So I gotta say DN number 1 or pass rusher number 1, whether it's a DN or linebacker, and then number 2 I go with corners. Number 3. I don't really know. Number 3, I say quarterback. Yeah, I say quarterback number 3. And then number 4, receiver. That goes hand in hand with the quarterback. And then number 5, safety. Because the safety is the last resort you got. So that's my top 5.
Earl, you got something on your mind? Like you want to say something?
No. I was just thinking what he said. He said that. I mean, I'm getting, don't worry about it.
I think
man, I'm gonna clear that up real quick.
I mean, I wouldn't even talk about Reed. I would know Reed.
Fowler gave him hell this year.
Yeah, he didn't like that I said something about tight ends, because I usually get a fast tight end to pull back the linebackers and use the tight end to pull back a safety instead of another receiver. But I don't think
that tight end was burning safety. You can't stretch the field with a tight end.
Like my tight ends are usually maybe 87 to 93 speeds, and they'll pull back defenses pretty easy.
Who playing 2K?
I am.
You playing 2K right
now? Yeah.
Carlos, what's your top 5? I don't think you said your top 5.
Cornerback, speed at middle linebacker, DE, running back, and wide receiver.
Nobody said quarterback number 1. Is the quarterback like? I mean, he's the guy who had the ball most of the time in his hands. I mean, he's not important.
I should have said quarterback. I should have said quarterback because guys like me, I can't pass like that. So, the better the quarterback for me, the better passing is going. That'll work out. But I don't even pick teams with good quarterbacks.
I didn't say quarterback for the sole purpose that quarterback's the easiest, to me at least, the easiest position to to progress. So, I mean, you could pretty much throw anybody out there, and as long as you making the right reads, you're gonna be able to develop them somewhat. So
Really, all you
I really don't.
That's supposed to be changing this next Madden, though, right?
What's supposed to be changing?
Right.
You can't just throw anybody back there and just as long as you make the right read, they're gonna make the pass.
Huh?
Supposed to be rating driven, right?
That's something I didn't know nothing about.
Well, see, I thought
mean,
it was always rating driven. I thought it was like if you had, let's say, 70 deep, then any passes from 40 yards on had a 70% like chance of being on target. I thought that's how they explained that in one of their blog posts before, right?
It can't be rating based because there's nothing on Madden really rating based. I mean, you could have a 71 overall goddamn corner, but he get all the intangibles. He locking out and he can lock down anything. So rating based, that shit shouldn't even matter. Well, I guess it's overall based, but it doesn't matter either way.
I mean, I don't even know how the rating for the deep ball even works. If you throw a streak with anybody, it's gonna get there. I mean, the one thing that might happen, you might have a few overthrows. That's about it. But I don't see a difference with Tom Brady or fucking Cam Newton deep pass.
Right.
I don't know, man, because
They had a blog post explaining it before.
You understand that it's supposed to be different, but I don't see a difference. Do y'all see a difference?
That's true.
yeah,
Hell no.
Yeah, I seen the difference.
I see the difference because Tom just throw everything on the money between anything. I mean, he make the sorriest receivers catch the ball.
I mean, as far as like,
Man, I went
a deep pass.
I went a full season. I went a full season where I couldn't throw. Well, 2 full seasons where I couldn't throw a post. Like if I threw the post route, it would go straight to the safety, literally every time. So I definitely seen the difference. But that was extreme situations though. They was like 50s deep. So I mean, I say
It wasn't
about
that
80,
bad.
It was at least about 63 at the most.
60, yeah.
But from about 83ish to 90 to like 93, it wasn't really much of a difference. And then 93 to 99, it wasn't no difference at all. That's why I kept my guys at 93 accuracy for most of the season, most of the release until I ain't have nothing else to spend on.
I want to add another topic. I had pre-planned topics, but y'all bringing up better topics. I want to ask: Do ratings really matter?
Yes, there is specific. So there's I don't know how to say it without giving it away. Fuck it, I'll give it away. Route running will hit a specific point where they stop shuffling their feet a certain way and make a sharper cut. You know what I'm saying? The same thing goes for, I think it's like on defense, if you got a corner playing man and his man in awareness are at a certain point, or man in play rec are at a certain point, where he'll get more receptions, or he'll pause and go up for the ball. Like they're actually number points where these things happen. So ratings definitely make a difference.
I always felt that it changed. Like coverages and all this, coverage wise, like it always changed at a tipping point. Like just said, like at 86 or 87. That's when they start really reacting to the ball quicker, things like that. That's how I felt. So I mean, I could be dead wrong with it, but I think they react better at that turning point. 85, 86, 87. Then it turns on to that second gauge of them actually covering better.
But it's like. The rating system is supposed to be based on a 100-point system, right? Because it goes
because it goes from what?
It goes from
99.
It goes 0 to 99.
0 to 99.
I feel like the ratings only matter for everything that isn't skill position, like wide receiver, corner, halfback. That's all speed. But everything else, I mean, ratings do kind of matter.
I mean, but you could look at it though. If you look at it, I mean, you could have a bum wide receiver with 97 speed and 96 acceleration, and get open.
Yeah.
And get open. I mean, how can you explain that? And on somebody like Sherman, well, you could say, okay, well, he's just faster. I mean, I get that he's faster, but there's no way that he should be able to, run a curl route, a dig, even an out on Sherman. And he's like 65 overall with a 73 catch.
So I'm
Shouldn't
asking.
happen.
I'm asking: is it really based on a 100-point system? Because like even if you have a Kalos, you could chime in on this one. I know you have a problem with this one. If you have a cornerback that has 99 man, he won't cover like he has 99 man.
Hell no. Like, but I think that's more so the routes in the game. They just got routes that can't be covered by man. It's ridiculous. That shouldn't be the case. You know what I'm saying?
But
like,
I don't
you
know.
should be able to beat my Earl. Every time you run a C route, you're gonna beat any
C route, right?
But dig this though. I've seen certain corners cover that. Now, mind you, it wasn't 100%. I've seen corners cover the shit out that C route though. Cover the dog shit out of it.
Not me. And like, I had some nice corners that's releasing. I swear to God, they was getting cooked by niggas with like 90 route running. I'm like,
I mean, I know what you mean.
Like,
I gotta agree with Earl on this because my corners covered the hell out of C routes. But
I seen it. Like, what the fuck?
I mean, it is the post route though. We ain't cover that too well. That post route
depends on your pre-play adjustments. Like if you make them play inside or outside, that kind of helps.
Well, yeah, that's true. Cause I did shade on the outside a lot, so that might have something to do with it.
But the C route, if you throw it, you go into the inside. Most of it, if you throw it early on the C route, is going to the inside. So you really, I mean, I get what it's saying. You get broke off easy with it, but I don't know, man. I just don't know if he played. I don't know. They killed. I saw that fucking goddamn me, Ramsey. You can't get nothing on this bitch ass. Nothing.
But I think, as far as those C routes,
that
was one of those things in Mutt that it was real overpowered because you got to make sure you throw it at the right time, and you also got to do a low and inside pass lead, and nobody could cover it. And also, like, out routes. My cornerbacks were good, but they couldn't cover out routes for shit. I played Chico.
We couldn't cover no out routes.
No, you can't cover
ain't
smart.
Different. Ain't in the flag route. That's ridiculous, man.
But you can't cover certain. I mean, you can nobody on the game cover a smart route out route. You can't cover it. I mean, sometimes you may get lucky, hit it with a soft squat or something. But other than that, like if you smart route out route, you can press it, and it does nothing with it.
You press
it. If the user got good timing, that play gonna be open every fucking time. If you pass lead and they got timing with their receivers, there's nothing you can do. I played more zone with them corners I had.
The only time, the only time it worked, like if you play somebody underneath that like that purple,
right.
Man, and that was just. But then again, you get mad. Yeah, well, you just played yellow zones.
I played cloud, flash. Them purple was horrible this year.
Purple ain't been dope since 13, bro.
What about far like your quarterbacks? Do you guys see a big difference with throw power?
Yeah.
And throwing power, I could throw like all kind of out routes and stuff. It gets there a lot faster.
Yeah.
I personally think throw power is overrated though. Like once you hit, I stop at 90. Once I hit 90, I'm good with that. I mean, yeah, you can see that it gets there faster, but it don't get there.
But I think
that much faster for me to invest in it.
It also helps when you're like in a weird position trying to make a throw your way back and stuff. That helps too.
I mean, you got fast wide receivers, Reese, so it really didn't matter if you had throw power or not. But me, I want as high as I can get throw power because I know I can't pass. So basically, I know if I see a read, I'm gonna end up throwing it too late, things like that, and with that throw power, it kind of covers up my read selection. So if he can zip it, he can zip it.
That's true. I mean, it's a big difference.
Archie, your mic not
You ain't
on.
gonna go out there and beat.
Yeah, I can't hear y'all.
And beat people with 84 throw power, but.
So yeah, I traded for Bridgewater, and he had like 87, and I traded him again after like a week because that shit was. Earl's right. I'm like Earl, where I make reads like a little bit slower sometimes, and so if you got no throw power, that's a pick or that's an incompletion, you know. So like throw power helps a lot.
As the league goes on and the speed of all the corners go up, you have to kind of have more throwing power. And
Yes.
It's cool. You can have a weak arm dude, but towards the end, you have to have a strong arm.
Yeah,
I think
you
you could compensate for a quarterback with weak throw power by just going and changing his throwing style. 'Cause a lot of those throwing styles, a lot of them throwing styles have quicker releases, and some are real slow releases. So if you just change it to a quicker release, those guys get the ball out faster, a lot faster.
But see, I tried that, and I didn't see a difference. I just seen
Which
a
one were you
wild,
using though?
elongated, long. It was like, I forgot. It was like was it 6?
I used that.
There's one
that Gunslinger 4. That's that Brett Favre.
There's one release that was there were two that were the fastest in the game, and you could test it, and that shit was faster.
But once again, I don't want to throw a ball too fast because I need that happy medium, a hard pass with someone with like a mediocre. I mean, but a medium, release because I can't. I mean, I'm not directing shit like that. I can't do it.
Oh shit! I had Cal's fucking DEs coming at me and Hog. I had to throw that shit fast. You gotta get rid of that shit.
Yeah, well, I mean, at least you had a chance because you ain't got no chance fucking with Reed and that deep line. So it don't matter what release you got.
So I also think like as far as a rating base, even like the quarterbacks when you getting heat, they got that trait that what's that trait called?
That trigger happy or trigger.
That shit was backwards too. At least for a few releases, it's been backwards.
So real quick, Cal, speak on that, man, because I didn't touch that, man. Like what is that?
I thought it was for more CPU though.
You can't change it though.
Like what is it though? Because like Earl said, I thought it was for the computer.
It's for like
so I never even.
It makes a difference.
Basically, it's supposed to be like if you're getting pressure and your guy was trigger happy, he wouldn't throw an accurate pass.
Oh, okay.
And I think they say it's just CPU, but I think if you use a real good quarterback, then you use a real bad quarterback, I think you see the big difference because even on the screen it'll say want to say under heat or it'll say something on the screen.
Yeah, it'll say under pressure. That's why I traded Derek Carr that one release like really fast because he had that shit and he was terrible.
Yeah,
Derek Carr was the truth.
So if you under pressure and you got that trigger happy, his accuracy is gonna get affected really bad.
I had it written down. Hold on.
I never even really thought about that. I thought that was just a completely computer trait. But
well, here,
I'm gonna look at it next year.
You had Cam that one year, right? Cam's
me?
Yeah. And Cam's attribute was the perfect one that you want. And so I don't know if you noticed, but there are times where we play, and I'd be right in his face, and he'd throw a perfect pass because he had the right attribute.
Well, shit, when I had Cam, I wasn't passing much anyway. I had muscle.
But once again, it goes back to, but it goes back to, I mean, we talk about Cam. Cam was, is a top 5 quarterback on the game. Yeah. So he's gonna get those type of advantages, those looks. Teddy Bridgewater won't get that.
But Cam Newton has never been over a 60% passer.
Yeah, he's not accurate at all.
He get that height, well, not lately, but back then he had that height.
Man, I don't know.
He was a top 5 player on the game that year when I had him.
Yeah, so I mean, he was an MVP a year ago, 2 years ago. So I mean, he had to be hella accurate. I don't know, man. I mean,
do y'all think the ratings are as far as the running backs? I don't think the ratings matter for running backs other than speed. Because I think
trucking matters.
I think
agility.
they do.
Trucking matters.
I've had a shitty agility running back, and it was hard.
Yeah, trucking is huge. I mean, it's
Man,
you literally.
trucking to change the whole game, man. Like you don't even gotta juke nobody. If you just trucking and he got good truck, you good.
But I
I
think that
had
was
that cat Grant. I had that cat Grant from Jacksonville one year, and he had like
Garbage.
80 agility.
Yeah.
This nigga was like turning with no power steering fluid on it. Oh, I had to get rid of him.
I think I'm the one that traded him to you.
You know what I'm saying? He was trash.
you have a guy with 99 carry. And I had Bell. I don't know what happened to Bell. Like after that patch, man, Bell got so garbage, man. In like the last couple years, he fumbled the ball so much, and he had 99 carry. Like I don't think these ratings really matter. They tune the ratings so much. I don't even know what it's based on.
I think that
I
had to be a
think
bug.
I think
'cause some people
Carey
do that.
I think Carey might be the most overrated rating in Madden. Period. Because for the past two releases, I do not touch Carey for my starting running back, and I ain't had fumble issues. So I think that Carey rating is just overrated. I
I
really
think it's
think it
just
is.
they do. I think they do some type of equation of like carries and games and whatever to actually like to figure out when you're gonna fumble to solve it. I mean, so you're right. Carry may not be anything. I remember some years. I think the bus had like a low carry like 70 something, and he later had 250 carries and 50 touchdowns. So I mean,
I think
yeah, carry.
my man. I think by definition, carry's supposed to be for strips. And then
Right.
for your hard hits, it's supposed to be the cover ball trait.
Yeah.
The trade, yeah.
So
But I think
I,
it's also like how Madden, you'll have those games where you don't fumble the whole season, then you'll have like 5 fumbles in the game. It just
Oh my God.
Yeah,
don't
that's
even
why
talk
I think
about that
that's why I
shit,
think it don't matter. I think it's completely random.
yeah, that's
So
what I'm saying.
the way I think
man.
it's supposed to work, actually in the game itself, is you have your carry rating, and then you have a strip rating, and then they have multipliers, and it's a formula, right? It's like you have your hit power, and your trait, and it's a formula. But I think what happens is when you have your first fumble, it stacks another multiplier, so it increases the chance for more fumbles. So once you hit like 3, that shit just goes off the rails. Like I think there was a developer talking about that one time, how it's Madden just fucking math. Like there's randomness in the fact that they add like a ball roll or a dice roll, but after that it's just fucking math. And so when you stack these multipliers, shit gets out of hand.
but you have somebody like Zeke. Zeke had 99 carry. Then he had the cover against all hits and have 5 fumbles in one game. Then you have a guy
Bruh.
who has nowhere near 99
And
carry or cover
See,
ball.
my running back,
It won't
my
fumble.
running back had like 83 carry all release, and only fumbled a few times the whole release.
I fumbled
Less
3
than 5.
times in 2 minutes.
See, I think what happens sometimes though is
You remember that? I fumbled 3 times in 2 minutes. Literally, 2 minutes.
I know this ain't a topic, but I think fumbles and the randomness of them is like one of the worst things in Madden. I
Yep.
really do.
But
You
you
got
got,
control.
but you got to have it though. I mean, because
I mean, yeah, you definitely
but
gotta have
you
it.
got to have. I mean,
But I
that's
think
the only thing that sucks about it.
they can't just have you like some games not have none and then one game have a bunch. Like, gotta put it in there a little bit.
But
I
let's
think
be,
that shit happens after EA tweaks shit, and whenever they tweak something, they break it. Like they fucking just break algorithms and stupid shit happens.
if you want to be realistic, the best running backs in the league were pretty much wide receivers, other than like your Zeke or your Fair or the one Earl got. Those guys, I had two wide receivers I turned into running backs. They never fumbled, ever, and they didn't have no carry. They didn't have none of that shit. They never fumbled.
Damn shame.
Yeah, fumbles is something that I don't think Madden will ever be able to get right. It's impossible to really.
Yeah,
It's
that's just
impossible to get
yeah.
that right.
Is there a fumble slider?
Don't fuck me out my game though.
Right. That's the worst. I'd rather throw a pick than fumble.
Hey Cal, is there a fumble slider? Just curious.
Yes.
I'm turning that shit to 0.
Uh-uh.
We probably still fumble all through the game.
Right, still have like a 6 fumble game.
I think what they did, if you were on Twitter, they did this thing where they took real world data and they applied it to the game, but they applied a 15-minute quarter to however many quarters we played. So the way they justified it was somebody said, "Well, I fumbled the ball 3 times this game," and dude said, "Well, in the NFL, the average fumbles a game is 3 fumbles a game, but they're playing 60-minute games. We're playing 28-minute games."
Right.
Yeah, I get it.
Right,
It's stupid.
right.
That makes sense. Yeah.
So they tuned it to be like to be similar to the real life, but we're not playing that many minute quarters. So that's why it's like.
So should we bump the minutes to 8?
I mean, we not, but at the same time, we putting up the same type of stats though, or even more stats.
Right. I mean, it won't never even out unless we play 15-minute quarters.
Right. That's why I say they'll never be able to get it right. Never.
Yeah, we can't play 15-minute quarters.
15-minute quarters. You don't get 1,000.
Man, I'm a quit. We play 15-minute
I'm
quarters.
taking a nap at halftime.
I say you can go. You
a
can go.
3-hour game.
You can go to 8.
I don't know. I think 7 might be perfect right now. I could play 8. I mean,
I
I
think
mean 8
7
not
is-
too bad.
I think 7.
I think 7 is I think 7 is good, but I wouldn't mind 8 either. That's just more XP for me.
it depends on who you. It depends on who you playing too. If I'm
I'll
playing,
fall asleep.
if I'm playing somebody boring, I'm not playing with 8-minute quarters, y'all.
I mean, my thing. I mean, but you got to chew the clock, so just chew the motherfucker out. You know what I mean?
Ain't nothing. I'm trying to get bucket.
Man, I don't turn my shoe
Still,
clock.
hey, we've been playing for 2 hours. I'm still gonna call timeout.
I don't turn my shoe clock feature on unless I'm playing somebody who's good and I need it. I'd rather use that.
Yeah,
feature.
to me, that's the best feature. That's one of the best offensive features on the game.
Tig uses
It's
every
the chew
game.
clock.
Tig used it in the first quarter.
Yeah.
What's shoe clock?
Yeah.
All right, this is my next question. A lot of us we're from different Madden leagues. Like me and Archie came from the Chase.
What does that mean?
The Chase
Franchise?
franchise.
No. Okay.
Los and Reed came from DFW. Spencer, you from CC?
03, class of 03.
Nah, I was in a 2K league with Dave. He was in my 2K league, and he just invited me to DFW. And I played, I think, one of y'all last seasons, and I played against Los, and then that's how I got in NLB.
And I think
See, I told you for you, dog. I got you in there, bro.
Yeah.
Teen Titans? Was that you?
Earl, you DFW too, right? You came in Madden 13.
I came in. Madden 13.
Okay, my question is, as far as the Chise is no longer here. DFW is no longer here.
No longer
Yes,
here.
yes. CC Madden
Well, I
League.
blame it.
The CC that Vince ran is no longer here. A lot of leagues don't last.
The Alden's League. What was that shit?
Alton's League?
What?
He had a lead?
Yeah.
On PS4, they was up before we was.
Yeah, that shit
and we
ain't
took
there.
over. That's right.
So a lot of leagues
Never heard of it.
A lot of leagues don't last.
Nigga, if you don't sit your ass down.
He was trying hard to get us to look.
I say a lot of leagues don't last. As far as like being members of the league, how do you maintain a successful Madden league? Cause we're in you want to our 3rd Madden right now?
It's all in the group. The group is what makes it live.
Raise your hand, bro.
That's my bad.
Go ahead, Reed.
Pick me. All right, so I mean, you never gonna please everybody, but you gotta have some. You gotta have some democracy. You gotta make people feel like they important. You gotta let them have a hand in on some of the decisions. When you just decide for everybody every time, it's just people will lose interest. But when you let people feel like they got a voice in the matter, I mean, I feel like they're gonna keep coming back. Cause you never gonna be able to please all 32 people in the league. So you gotta give everybody a chance to have a voice, and that's the biggest part. That's the biggest part to me.
I mean, for me to have a successful league, you got to be able to you got to play for something. You can't just be, just playing just to win games, and go to Super Bowl. You got to be playing for something. I think that, that point system, things how we do in NLB, the point system, and just having, just having a target to go after, and if you're competitive in Madden, that keeps up the league. Everybody wants to play, everybody wants to be around, everybody, we're putting forth everybody struggling, everybody, trying to make trades, things like that, trying to get better. You need an aiming point. You just can't be playing Madden, because leagues like that never work out. That's what I think.
I agree with that.
I think it's like simply group banners. You know what I'm saying? We have a perfect, I won't say perfect because niggas get out of line, but we got a great mesh of characters in our group. You know what I'm saying? That like Earl on this end and you got somebody on the other end to balance that. You know what I'm saying? It makes our league better. Like guys like Chef not gonna win, but he's funny. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes. Let's not overrate that.
Yeah. But his complaining is, you add that to Spencer's upbeatness about not fixing his playbooks and whooping ass. It's just a perfect mesh of characters. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think that has made our league last as long as it has.
As long as he got verticals, he's straight.
Hey, I'll take that out.
Oh man.
What you think, Archie?
No, I agree with all them. Like I just invited a dude, Devontae, to the group. Yeah, I used to work with at Pac-12, and I used to tell him about the group. He was like, yeah, whatever. And then he came in and saw us all talking shit, and it made sense. I showed him the meme album, that picture of like a barbershop, and I put DB's actual hairline in the shadow, and he was dying. Like I was telling him how it's like back in the day when we was kids and your friends would come over, you all play like N64 or some shit or PlayStation, and you don't hang out. I was like, that's what the group is like, and that's what makes the group better than all the other ones. Because all the other ones have been in, people will play their games, might talk a little shit or something, but it's not like us. Like,
yeah, I was thinking about that earlier. Matter of fact, I was thinking that a lot of Madden, like as far as our league, I think we have like genuine friendships in the league, because I interact with a lot of people outside of Madden just from the strength of meeting them inside of Madden. And I go to Lowe's house, watch boxing fights. I go fishing with Rio. I got something to do with my vehicle. I go with Payne. We've been to football games with Payne. I mean, I think it's just like genuine relationships, and we could talk about more stuff than just Madden. Some leagues are just all about Madden. We talk about all kinds of shit. What's funny?
I just picture Archie. Y'all would see the Karate Kid at the end when I think it was like 3 or whatever, and it was playing with a little tambourine thing. He was swinging a little.
Shit.
Where the hell that come from?
I was Archie said he was little. I'm thinking he on the porch playing with that thing.
Chill out, bro.
Popping that thing.
God.
What the hell?
Everyone ran the most.
That was funny. I was thinking about it. If you see a Karate Kid, fool, you be there at the end.
Man, you gotta chill out, Earl.
He's like, "Damn, you son."
Chill out.
And then he started popping that thing.
Spencer, like, what is that? Nigga wasn't even born.
Yeah, Spencer has no idea what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Spencer, you never seen Karate Kid?
Part of it. I think part of it. I ain't seen the whole.
We ain't talking about
Karate
no
Kid
damn
3 came
Jaden.
out when he
We
was
ain't talking
like
about no Jaden Smith Karate Kid, nigga.
Nah, yeah, I know. We ain't talking about that. We talking about the real
We
deal.
talking about the Ralph Macchio, whatever his name is. Wax on, wax off.
Shit, man.
Karate Kid was 10 years before Spencer was born.
That nigga say, he said, pop that thing. And everybody started pulling out there.
Shit.
That shit was funny, man.
Y'all crazy.
Damn, what was we talking about, man?
I didn't hear Cal at all. I just heard like.
No, we were talking about how to maintain a successful league. Earl just talking about Karate Kid for some reason.
Nah, because he said when he was little, people come over his crib. I'm like, what they come over there playing? They playing a little tambourine thing. Yeah.
I had no Asian friends growing up.
Oh
my God.
All right, we're gonna do our last topic. This is gonna be our last topic. We hitting up on 55 minutes. Our last topic is as far as maintaining the league. You want active guys in your league. Even the best players might not be the most active, and that's what kills some leagues. Because you have good players and they're not active at all. But how do you balance having active and good players, and do the bums in the league, do they even try to get better?
Let me start.
Go ahead, Earl.
That with bums. I mean, I'm a bum, but I'm a middle of the road guy. But my thing is,
hang on. Let me say this. Let's define a bum first. I'm gonna define a bum. This how you know you're a bum. If 4 or 5 guys hit you every year for your first round pick, you are a bum.
Okay.
So if you always getting hit up for your first round pick, you are a bum. All right, go ahead, Earl.
Okay.
Read everything.
I mean,
yeah, niggas called my first and second.
Yeah,
what's
man.
the first?
See, I don't forgot, yo. Well, to me, man, is this the bums? Do they get better?
They try to get better.
No, I don't think they try to get better. The reason why I say they don't try to get better because, I mean, it's just certain things like trading it first. They get the notion in this group. Let's say in this group, they get the notion that I can't develop. You know,
They ain't tell me.
Hold on.
Keep going, Earl.
I can't develop a running back, so I need to trade my first to elite guy so I can get a running back. I mean, but in all actuality, you can trade your first and get you elite running back, but you're still not going to be good at it. You're still not going to be good with that damn running back. Do they try to actually? I don't even think like guys like I don't want to say no names, man. Like Donnell. I don't even think he even wants to get better. I think he's more so just here for the camaraderie of the league.
Los, what you think? This is one of the topics you really wanted to talk about.
Quite honestly, bro. Thank you, Momo. I don't think guys practice, like actually go in and practice on getting better at this game. Like I saw Chop one year, my nigga. I was about to play him. I was logging on, and this motherfucker, I saw it on my screen. It said he in practice mode. Like, this motherfucker had just won like 40 games straight, and he was in practice mode, dude. I don't see that. I would bet money from my fucking savings that guys don't even fucking get their free XP every week. It's just beyond me, dog. These guys chef in like 10 leagues and got like 2-hour windows to play Madden. How are you getting better? Because just playing isn't getting better, dog.
Hey, y'all get off Chef, bro.
But I'm just being real. He's not practicing to get better. I don't see him looking at streams and then stealing schemes from other guys. All that shit play a part, dude. Like, I bet you half of the league doesn't practice getting better like they should be. Like, matter of fact, Kyle, I remember Kyle, Reed, Archie were flat out bums. They were trash, my nigga. I seen Reed get better in a year. Kyle took 2 years. Archie Mayer took 2 years. You know what I'm saying? But I saw it because they was working on their craft. But Reed had the 2K background, so he had the stick shit. Kyle was trash in the Chives. Archie was trash in the Chives. Now they playoff team. You know what I'm saying? Like, practice. That's simple as that, man. And it burns me up. And now they gonna have a sad face when they don't have the points and get kicked to League 2 and just get washed away because they can't win in League 2 either.
I think people learn in different ways though. You got people. I think Chef is a good example because I think he believes by playing in game in all those leagues, he'll get better just by repetition and playing in those games. Like he said that he does well in other leagues, just not as well here because of the shit he learns with us. Like I got better, I think, because I was going to practice mode early on, but I was also talking to people. Like I was learning shit from you. I was learning shit from Kay. Kay taught me hella shit. I'll learn shit from like Nav. I'll take shit from streams. I used to watch a lot of streams. I got better when I watched a lot of streams. But I don't get better in practice mode. I get bored in practice mode, but I'm better.
Yeah, I don't practice. It's just, I don't like.
So it's like, it depends on how you learn. I think some people think they can get away with just playing lots of games. And it might work, but it might not be as effective as other shit.
See, myself,
So
go ahead, Reed. Go ahead, Reed.
Go ahead, Kat. So to add on to that, like, everybody learns different, but at the same time, you're not going to learn the game of Madden without practicing. And playing the game trying to win is not practicing, no way, shape, form, or fashion. To put it in perspective, when Armani won 60-plus games in a row, I talked to him a lot that release, and he told me he practiced every single play that was in that game. Every play. So he filled up the whole 400 plays, took it to practice mode, practiced every one of those 400 plays, then he went with another 400 later. So you gotta practice, man. Like, just playing games.
I don't believe it.
I mean, the dude won 60-plus games. He knew all the crannies. I believe it. So
all the what? Okay.
The nicks and crannies. Like, I mean, anything you threw out at him that year, that release, I mean, he had a counter for it. He won 60-plus games. Can you really say that he didn't go in and learn the game? Like, you gotta practice, man. Going into a game and trying to win is not practicing. It's not helping you get better.
You will get online and see Chop on your friends list and say practice mode, and I'd be confused as fuck. Like, why is he practicing?
I agree with that. Also,
yeah, you see that all the time.
I agree with that. Also, you can't get better just playing games because you're gonna pretty much do the bad things that you're doing every game.
That's true.
Because you're
gonna do what you're comfortable with.
But like me, I like to practice. I like to go to practice mode and try out stuff. When Kay was here, he was my lab partner. I think it's good to have a lab partner, somebody you just go into the practice mode and try different things against. And also, I was in MUT, so MUT you get to try like different playbooks and stock playbooks. So you learn different plays. And also, I think what guys don't do, I'm probably one of the few guys that do it. Every couple of years, I go back to the skills trainer just for a refresher and go through it. All my skills training is 100% every year, and I go through it, and I do it every couple of years to get a refresher and stay tight on stuff like that.
To me, I should have stayed with a base playbook. I should have never. I don't know about them custom playbooks, man. To me, you get swamped with so many plays. I mean, guys say they get better, but they don't get better. They just copy off what they see on the stream. You know, they say they get better. I mean, nobody really develops a scheme. They don't. I mean, you could. Nav. I mean, just like Nav. I don't think Nav develops a scheme. Nav just know how to.
Oh, yo,
how to fuck with the AI or some shit like that.
This is how I know Nav developed a scheme. All right, it was Madden 16.
This is homeboy. Okay.
No. Listen. And
I just want to throw that out there.
Have a PS4 fixed yet, and he was trying to get back in the league. So he had a game versus you, but he didn't have a PS4 yet. So I played you as Nav using his scheme. And he told me, like, these are the plays that I usually use. I'm like, okay, what situations do you use? And he told me. And so I played you and beat you with his team and his scheme. You thinking you playing him. So he's got a scheme. Like it's not just random plays off of YouTube. Anytime you play someone, they know huddle up the field, and they're using like 3 or 4 plays off that one formation.
If I knew I was playing you, I would have went more aggressive because you're not Nav. I mean, I played when you played motherfuckers like that. You gotta be real cautious of what you're doing because because he just knows the ins and outs of the game. But
how do he know that though? He know that from practice. That's the only way Bum's gonna get better.
Nav, I don't know if it's from practice. I don't know. You got ebooks, you got motherfucking telechannels, he got all types of shit.
Man, Hog buy the ebook every year. Well, I don't know lately, but he been buying the ebook since I've known Hog. Since I've known Hog, he's been buying the ebook.
Let me ask you something though. It doesn't ring an alarm when every 2 days Nav said, "Oh, I found another scheme," or "I found something this." "Oh, I'm gonna try this new play." "Oh, I got another scheme." Come on, man, bro, you're not finding schemes left and right.
I mean, whether he is or he's not on his own, that don't matter. But he executes it flawlessly, and that has to be respected. That has to be respected.
Whatever he does, sometimes it doesn't even matter because whatever he does, I mean. Like he had that bum ass quarterback, and he was throwing like he was Tom Brady.
Chop did the same thing. Reed did the same thing.
DB's freezing just like Chop. DB's freezing, they moving. Shit like that pissed me off.
Wait, you said just like Chop. You said Chop cheated on the 60 wins too.
I don't know what Chop. Look here, man. Chopper. I don't care what nobody say. I'm always gonna bring it back. I caught Chop in a plain, ridiculous lie. I caught him right in the middle of it, and he stood by it.
I'm listening to this.
So, I brought it up before.
Go into detail. I want to hear this.
What's the minute mark being so we can tag people later?
Hey, I brought it up before. On the last podcast, when we had those drafted players.
And give me some dirt, Earl. Give me some dirt.
Man, there's no dirt. There's no dirt. We talked about it on the podcast. I remember the time that there was like who had draft sheets or some shit like that.
Oh,
and Chop was like, man, I didn't have no draft sheets. I didn't know. And I swear to God on my daughter, I watched Chop pick every motherfucker off the draft sheet, one by one, and he swore up and down he had nothing. Motherfuckers going in 7th round, he picking them. 6th round, picking them. It's mind you, it's first quarter. I mean, it's first round. And I'm like, look at this motherfucker. But he stood by it. I don't know what the hell fuck y'all talking about. Yeah, Chop, he's silent for 3 days. Then he'd come back with some other shit. I caught him in a blame lie. 100% lie. I mean, that shit was ridiculous.
But does it matter if you develop your own scheme? I mean, even in football, you have guys that uses Walsh's scheme. You have guys that use the Sean Payton scheme. They might add something or take away from it, but that's their base scheme. That base scheme belongs to somebody else.
What'd you say, Reed? What'd you say, Reed?
Just put tweaks on it.
Exactly. Guys in this league don't put tweaks on nothing. They take it and they use it. They don't have their own style. They take it like I swear.
But how do you know that? How do you know they're not tweaking anything? How do you know that?
Hey, listen to me.
Unless you know the scheme also. How do you know they're not tweaking anything?
Hold on. Who's that? Hold on. I'm just saying. I'm not just saying this, but I swear to God, I'm not just saying this because I don't like Archie.
I love y'all.
Listen to me Archie he's a scheme. He's an NLB scheme. Anything hot in NLB, he gonna use it. He's gonna use it. He's just gonna use it. Anything new?
I'm late.
New post row. No, you don't.
I agree. I agree with that, Earl. I agree with that.
Anything hot in the league, he does. There's no him making up anything. He takes what's in it and he just uses it. He don't make up shit. He don't fucking right. He don't have his own style. I mean, mind you, there's nothing wrong with taking people's shit. But put your own shit in there, man. Have some dignity about yourself, man. Twist some shit around.
Wait. Two things. First of all, I've been in the stream where I've done some shit, and you see read the comments. I'm taking that. I'm like, what the fuck did I just do?
Who doesn't do that, Archie? Who doesn't do that? Who doesn't do that, Archie?
I'm not saying that he's taking it. I'm saying I was making shit up on the fly because I didn't know what I was doing. I'm not taking everything. Second, even if I was taking everything, what the fuck's wrong with that? Los has been in this same podcast talking about I steal from everybody and proud of it because he should be proud of it because
let me pull that back.
I've never created a scheme. I've stole all my schemes from everybody. I'm just putting that out there. Continue.
But it's cool when Los does it, right, Earl? Because you don't like
it's not.
Chink.
It's not cool. Develop your own. Look here, there's nothing wrong with taking plays for people. Taking 3-4 plays, whatever. But have your own set of shit. Don't jock everybody.
You saying it to me? You saying it to Los?
Both of you motherfuckers.
So one thing I want to add to this though, like you could take somebody's scheme. I've seen it plenty of times. You could take somebody's scheme, but you're not going to execute it the same way they will. No. You can you can call the exact same plays as somebody else, but you're not going to have the same results. Look at Tim Bird. The Power O was dope at first. He thought that shit was going to just take him to the promised land. He's still winning 4 games a season. And it's just so many different examples you can use where people trying to take somebody else's scheme and it's just not going to work out the way they play.
You're right.
People taking other people's schemes is overrated.
You're right to a certain extent. You may not be able to execute it the Chop way. Chop got some certain play, but it's just that one time when you actually need it, and you fuck around and execute it the Chop way, and bam, game over, touchdown, whatever it is.
But what about the 9 times you did know?
Shit, at the crucial moments, motherfucker. If you do it, you connect. That's just what it is. It doesn't even matter if he needed that one time and it works that one time in that crucial moment, goddamn it, doesn't matter if you run 100 times.
Speak up, Spencer. You know Earl gonna keep talking.
I was gonna say, I feel like a lot of bums and people like Earl feel like, if somebody don't know football.
Damn, it's a big ass shot.
Madden is a video game. That's how I treat it. I'm lazy. I don't really watch no streams, YouTube practice. You're good at a video game. You can be good at Madden. If you can make reads, user.
But you don't make reads.
Plays and you don't know how to play the video game. It doesn't matter.
But you don't know how to make reads.
You can know somebody's playbook, their hot route, whatever. If you don't know how to read the field or user, it doesn't matter. If it was that easy, there would be no bums. You could just take my YouTube stuff and be nice.
But you don't read though, and
how
9 times.
You make reads?
How do I not read?
What do you mean, dog? I just said it, and he admitted to it. All he do is throw goddamn streaks all the goddamn time. 95% of the time.
I only throw streaks. Time out. First of all, I only throw streaks against people that I know that can't.
I'm talking about
how many streaks I threw against them. I ain't throw many against them.
I'm talking about. I've seen it. I'm talking about goddamn me. The Chester child molester. I'm talking about this motherfucker. You can call it what you want, but guess what? My wife and all my hoes look better than yours. I guarantee that.
I want to see this child.
That's besides the point.
Wait, time out. I had slowest receivers I had some of the slowest people.
It doesn't matter, but you talking about reads and shit like that. But you talking about read. How can you get an accurate read
you just
in Madden
and not having no facts to back it up?
What are you talking about? There's no facts to back it up. I'm just saying what I'm saying. I'm saying what I'm saying. But okay, by show, does this motherfucker always throw verticals?
I do, but I don't always.
Okay, well shut the fuck up, then. That's what I'm saying. Well, shut the fuck up.
What? Our receivers are slow to throw.
Hold on, man.
What I'm talking about is what you just admitted. What don't you understand?
No, bro. You don't know how to play
my God.
Hold on, man. What was the topic of conversation?
Oh my. The topic of the conversation.
Wait.
No, man.
Someone lost 52 to 0?
That's not true, man. Hey, look here. Hey, I'm 1-1. I'm 1-1 with this bum. I'm 1-1 with this bum. I don't care what he say. I'm 1-1 with this bum.
52-0.
I'm 1-1 with this bum.
Let me search the group for the number 52.
Hey, but look.
I'm
Real
1-1
talk,
with this bum.
Earl, them verticals 8 zone coverage up. You still got to make the right weed to hit it in the right window.
True.
You can't just go out.
Listen to me. I'm talking about scheme. I'm talking about scheme. Develop your scheme. A scheme is not just running verticals and making a read. That's not a scheme, bro.
Shit, yeah, it is.
I got a question though. How can you steal schemes from people off of streams or whatever? Like if I watch a low stream, if I watch a low stream and I take, let's say I see a few plays that I like of his, how can I use the play without making the reads myself? If he uses the play once and it's amazing, and I put that in my playbook, how can I use that play without knowing that?
Hey, let's not get to let's not ask the stupid questions. Everybody knows some plays
got like 4 routes.
Some plays that you don't have to motherfucker me do, and you just throw the ball and motherfuckers get open sometimes. That swing route was
that's correct.
I mean let's not get fucking stupid. I hate stupid ass questions, bro. I fucking hate stupid ass questions, bro. That shit makes me mad.
Let me speak on that though real quick, girl. So you got plays that's going to work every time, but you still, when you pre-snap, you still got to notice what defense they in. If they in a different defense, it's not going to work every time. If they in that certain defense, yeah, it's going to work every time. So it still takes some thought process. When you steal something from somebody, it takes the thought process every single time. It's not just you can use this and every single time it's going to work. There is no plays like that.
I mean, you're right, but to a certain extent, because just like Swift will run that swing play, goddamn me, 100 million times. now, mind you,
beat me off a swing play,
and mind you, you ain't got to be great to run it. And can you stop it? Yeah, you can slow it down, you can stop it sometimes, but if you hit it, you hit it. You hit it for a big game. It's just what that is. It's like a speed out from a running back. Oh my God, that would tear up everything. You ain't got to read now. You just throw it. You just throw it.
But see, I think what we're not getting. I think people don't realize that even if you have a scheme or no scheme, you're not getting any extra points for what scheme you run. But it still comes down to stick skill. You still gotta have a stick skill to run any scheme that you running.
Yeah.
I mean, I seen guys just sit there and just hold the fucking ball and don't know what read to make, or I guess they brain don't calculate with their fingers fast enough. I mean, you still need stick skill to run plays. And I think what's not being said is that even though you have guys that like Nav and Armani or Carmen or whatever that have these schemes, we're not talking about how good their defenses are. Their defenses are really, really, really good. So they can take those chances on offense because they know they have really good defense. Like Reed has a really good defense. He could throw so many screens a game because he has a really good defense. I don't think we talk about that enough.
I probably through 8 seasons, I probably threw about 50 more touchdowns than picks. Only because of and I still won a lot of games only because of the fact that my defense was just crazy. So yeah, defense is everything. If you can play defense, you can get away with all that extra stuff.
Yeah, but that's a lot of stuff, though. I mean, that you said. I mean, like, damn, Reed, all you had to do is play 2 defenses, and your defensive line would just fucking rip through anything.
That's why I said defensive line is number 1, pass rush number 1.
I mean,
I think a lot of things, a lot of times on defense, you gotta have stick skill also because you gotta be able to read plays and anticipate what a person's gonna throw the ball to. And it's more than just Reed had those guys that he could sit back and drop 8 in coverage and sack you.
There's nothing wrong with that.
But even when they patched that, he still was having success on defense.
Still out there.
You gotta be able to read plays. You gotta be able to know where the guy's going with the ball. You gotta be able to read tendencies.
It wasn't as bad. It wasn't as bad.
Here's my thing with
it wasn't as bad like how it was.
It wasn't as bad. It wasn't as bad, but it was.
It was. I could barely take 2 steps and without getting sacked.
But look,
that's more.
Reed's defense was amazing.
That's more in the game than the user. I mean, that's
no. I'm not blaming it.
I'm not taking it for nobody. I'm just saying we gotta like put it in perspective. We can't just always blame the user when Madden put out these games that you could exploit like that.
Well, I mean, like I said, I'm not blaming Reed. I've never said, oh, Reed is. I'm just saying that's the highest team, and that's what it was to it. Yeah, you could say, okay, Madden put out a broken game, and later on they try to fix it. But still, I mean, I get it. I'm not blaming Reed for it.
But let's be real, because Reed had Fowler. Hall had Clowney this year. Clowney didn't do what Fowler did this year.
Yeah, but
Clowney started off as a better player than Fowler.
But he didn't have 99 speed either.
Because
Fowler
he built that person to 99
When I had Fowler last year, he started off worse than he had last year. I mean, this year. I made Fowler a monster.
Amani had 100 this year. Cliff had 100 last year.
Time out. You got to build a player too. Everybody listen to this though. What happened to Fowler last year? Where was Fowler at last year?
I don't know. What are you talking about?
Anybody know? Nobody know where Fowler was at last year? My point proven.
Reed, but this is
Fowler was a non-factor last year.
But Reed, you had two 99 and 97 speed defensive line players.
Who made them that way though?
I'm not saying, but I get.
Where was Fowler at last year? Who had?
I get it.
Name the user that had Fowler last year.
I get that. I get how you made them. I get that. All I'm saying is, time after time again, when you had that type of speed on a defensive line, it really doesn't matter.
I mean, once you get to 99, it's a wrap.
They didn't start out that speed.
They didn't.
Because, like I said, Clowney came in as the fastest DN on the game, right?
No, Fowler was like 85 speed or something like that.
Clowney like 87.
Fowler was 85.
He's 85. He's about 85 speed.
Clowney was 87 though.
Clowney's way better than Fowler coming from the game.
With better pass rush. And I want to say he was younger.
Let me put it this way. I made the trade with Reed June 27th.
Dumbest trade in the world.
Out. And I told him, I was like, look, let's see, Ramsey's going to be dope. What happens if Jack doesn't get the first rounder treatment because he's going to be a second rounder or whatever it was?
He did, but he did.
Or Fowler gets downgraded because they're missing all of last year.
And I said, I don't care.
And he said, no, we agreed. I'm already cool. I was like, all right, cool. Just making sure. The point is, Fowler wasn't good to begin with. He
was good. Fowler was he was a number one draft pick the year before. What are you talking about?
Well, he missed the whole season.
He missed the whole season, was downgraded.
It doesn't matter. He's the number one draft pick.
Time out.
Come on.
Jared Goff was number one draft pick. Jamarcus Russell was number one draft pick. It was all trash.
Oh, my
God.
Hold on.
Everybody chill out. Earl.
And mind you, hold on, Reed. Reed, hold on. Before you say that, I'm not knocking of how you progress your players. I'm saying, but when you have that type of speed on a defensive line, that shit don't matter.
It was bums with
a lot of people had 85 speed on the defensive line.
Listen to me. Fowler was not. No. Fuck no. Ain't nobody had shit that this nigga had. Nobody.
85 speed defensive line?
No. Hey, look here. Fowler. I'm talking 99 speed. Shut up.
I did that.
Listen,
defensive line
open. You're gonna get sacks too. That has to do with the
No, man. Reed shit. Come on. Hey, Reed, keep it real. Your shit was ridiculous. That like he literally did. Now pinch and crash. That's probably
Earl, it. Let me comment on what you just said, Earl.
Okay.
Yes. After I got Fowler, never got no higher than 97 speed. First of all. But after I got all of my guys up, yes, my pass rush was amazing. I have no doubt about that. That's why I won a lot of my games. But before they got to that point, my user was on point. You threw a lot of picks. Whether you admit it or not, you threw a lot of picks because I was in the areas you wanted to throw. And when you didn't want to throw the picks, you held the ball and took the sack. That's a whole different topic. But at the end of the game, Dante Fowler led the league in sacks every year but one. The only year he didn't win it is when Danielle Hunter won it with Armani. That's 7 seasons.
All right,
He was not 99 speed for 7 seasons. He was never 99 speed.
Hang on. I got Dante Fowler's launch day ratings: 85 speed, 89 acceleration, 84 agility.
That's above average for
73 strength. No. 73 strength. Hang on.
Never touched
75 block shed, 82 finesse move, 72 power move. He was okay, but he wasn't great.
Okay, he wasn't ass. And these guys.
Now you went from he's elite to he's not ass. Like that's your.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? No. What are you talking about?
I'm on the same site. I counted potential.
No. Fuck what you said. What are you talking about?
Potential DEs day
one.
What
are you talking about?
Above 85 and more speed. 48 people. 48 players had 85 and more speed that could play DE day one.
48.
48.
These Dante Fowler was what was his progression when he come? Because he was
quick. Was normal. It was normal.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it wasn't normal. Yes, it was normal.
It wasn't a normal.
He was injured all last year. He came in normally.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if he's injured or not. He was a number 1 draft pick. You're going to get good attributes as a number 1 draft pick. That's just what that is.
Cal just read you average 48 people, Earl. 48 people.
Hey, Cal.
Better.
The only way we're going to get over this is if you change this topic, man, because he ain't going to admit to it.
Carlos, you quiet. What you got to say?
Admit to what? What
do I got to say about what?
What am I supposed to admit to, though?
Which part?
But hold on. What do I admit to? Admit to what?
Hold on, man. Let us talk too. Hey, what'd you say, Kyle?
Any part of the conversation? What's on your mind?
Shit. You know what I'm saying? When I play Reed, I know I ain't have a 3-step drops. So shit, I'll run that bitch all game. Real talk, my nigga. I beat Reed with like a 68 rated quarterback. I don't know.
Hey, chill out, bruh.
Hey man, we were 3-1 against the Bills. I don't. What a boogeyman.
Oh, word? Okay. Pull up.
Hey, 2-0. 2-0.
But what I'm saying though,
he went from 4 to 2. Look, he went from 4 to 2. I fuck with you now, Spencer. We cool now.
Real spiel though. I read out Fowler's opening day numbers. Like if you can get this cat from 85 speed to 97, you got 73 power move, 75 block shed, 82 finesse move, and become a god in a season. Like, come on, man. Hey, he eating, dog. He was in a kind of weak division.
Ain't nobody listen to me. Ain't nobody knocking that. That was
what are you saying,
that's before that. I mean, that's before the patch. I mean, you pitch a crash, which I didn't know nothing about. You pitch a crash, if you got good acceleration with your defensive lineman, you're going to get there.
I see you, Spencer, but let me speak on this real quick. The pinch and crash, right? It wasn't. Nobody ever posted anything about that on YouTube. How did I know that shit worked? Practice. Back to the last thing we talked about. Practice. I noticed it worked, so I kept using it. It's not a glitch. I'm not sending nobody.
Talking about who?
One-on-one.
Ain't nobody said.
He just beating this man one-on-one. That's no glitch. That's none of that. Glitch. That's none of that.
That was no. That. Come on now. You couldn't block. Couldn't nobody block. The only no. Who said
one-on-one blocking?
Somehow now, who is saying a glitch? Get this shit out of here. Don't that shit at me.
You brought up pinch and crash though.
I said pinch and crash. I said pinch and crash. And nobody. Why the fuck? Why? This is what he was doing. Because that's what he's doing. But that's what he's doing.
Why are you saying it though?
Oh my God! Because that's what the fuck he's doing.
It doesn't matter.
Don't y'all know if I play Reed a lot, and all you had to do is pinch a line when he pinch and crash.
Listen to me. Listen to me.
Are you serious?
Time out.
That's all you had to do. He wouldn't come in as
that's
fast.
not-
All you do is
that's-
pinch your line.
You should have told Earl a long time
no,
ago. He wouldn't have this issue.
No, it's not. See, first of all, stop saying I'm saying glitch shit because I've never said that one time it's a glitch. So don't do that shit. Don't
You
do
right.
that.
You right.
For
My
two,
bad.
for
You
two,
right. You
for
right.
two,
My
for
bitch.
two, for two. I brought up pinch and crash. I brought up pinch and crash because that's what he was doing is pinching and crashing. So what the fuck are you talking about? It's a glitch for. So what? I don't get that. I don't get.
So
where you getting glitched from?
Pinch and
Because
crash
that's
is
what
the
he's
beat. Now,
doing.
when he spread his line out, then you have a problem. Because
Now,
you can't spread your line.
Mind you, was my offensive line good enough to even hold that attack? No, it probably wasn't.
You traded for way more offensive linemen than I did.
I had because I had to. I had to. Cause goddamn me, you had 90. Them dudes was coming up. They was coming up the middle scot free. I couldn't do nothing about it.
Low key though, I really want to see what Spencer got to say. I really want to see.
It's not about pinching. It's not just pinching the line. Cal spent about 3 or 4 days trying to figure out how to stop his rush in a playoff game. I remember that shit. It's not that easy, just pinching and crashing.
Hey, go ahead,
Spencer.
And
I hate how he just explained. Oh,
hold on.
He spent 4 days, and I know he spent damn 4 days trying to figure that shit out.
Hey, hold on. Hey, Spencer, go ahead. You get the last word. I'm about to get up out of here. We're on an hour and a half, and I got some things to do.
Nah, I was just gonna say you were talking about Fowler at launch, but you had the Jets D line at launch, which is like
speed is everything.
Oh my God,
speed
bro,
is everything.
Come on, man.
Speed is everything, bro. Speed is everything.
You had Darren Lee. I would have had Darren Lee with about 30 sacks a season.
No, Darren Lee. I didn't put him on. Why would I put him on defensive line? And I got that type.
I would have put him at that D line.
That defensive line is a running stop defensive line. They're not pass rushing style defensive linemen. They're run stuffing 3-4 defensive linemen. They're not.
Leonard Williams are pass rushers too, though. They're not just run stoppers. All three of them.
I'm not discussing football with this guy. I'm not discussing.
All right, hey, we got to continue this.
We don't play a football game though.
We got to continue this next time.
Because he don't know football. And Archie, you never played football ever. So I
played football in high school.
52 to
I played football 4 years less than you did.
Hey, you said what? You said what?
I got my mouthpiece.
That's mad.
Knocked out a few times.
I played football for 4 years. What do you want me to do? No, actually,
no, you didn't.
6.
The 6 ain't played nothing.
I don't count those.
You didn't play nothing. You ain't played no type of football. You ain't got no. You ain't got no type of sport bone in your body.
Okay.
Hey, pull that up, Cal. I know you got something to do, but man, let's talk about this.
Hey, nah, we can't talk. I gotta go. Hey, we're gonna continue this next time. I gotta pick my wife up, nigga.
Yeah, pick your wife up because this motherfucking lying.
Me playing football is a lie.
This motherfucker's a liar.
Let's go on without you, Cal. Leave that shit running.
This motherfucker is a complete liar.
Hey, we can edit it out. If you need help, I got you.
So because you clearly are much better at football than I am, but that means that I didn't actually play in high school?
You didn't play anything, Archie.
No,
Stop lying to us, Archie.
Shit.
You didn't play anything, Archie.
Hey, Los.
Stop it.
Cal, hit the
Stop
road,
it right
man.
now.
You know
Hey, Los.
bruh.
And what makes you think I didn't play nothing?
Go ahead and close it out. I'm about to leave.
Why?
I'm leaving it up for y'all. Keep on talking. I'm about to go.
Hey, don't close it. Don't close it yet. Don't close it yet, Lo.
Hey, he needs to stop this lying.
Why? Why did not play football? Why did not play football
God,
20 years ago? Tell me.
Archie, you did not play anything, Archie.
Earl, what?
Stop it, Archie.
Nothing at all.
Stop it right now.
And,
you probably played tennis or some shit like that. You didn't play no
I
football.
don't think we had tennis.
Fuck out of here, Archie.
No one cares to play football, Earl.
The fuck out of here, man. And Spencer.
If you earn an NFL,
and Spencer, I don't even know. Spencer, I don't even know why you not even worth the fuck, Spencer. Hey, what the fuck do you do, Spencer?
Talking about.
Spencer, what the fuck do you? Hey, Spencer, you can't talk to me. You've never played high school. You never played any type of level. You never did things I accomplished. So why the fuck would you even talk to me about football?
Hey, Los, you play football?
Stop wasting my time. Hey,
I haven't.
Hey, look here. Los played basketball.
Reed, you play
Los
basketball
played.
or Los you play
Hey, hey,
basketball in high school?
hey, Los play. Hey,
On
how
your
about?
team?
Time out.
Hey, Los,
Time out. I played
and I've seen
football in high
guys.
school.
I've seen guys vouch for Los and say he can hoop. I've seen it with my own eyes.
He can hoop, but Los, did you play for the school team?
There's nobody on God's green earth that's gonna vouch for this motherfucker here playing anything.
Time out though, Earl. Hey, give me a second though, Earl. I played football in high school. Now, did I start? No, I didn't. I started at kick return. Hold on, time out. Let's get through this. I started as the return man. I'm 5'5". I couldn't hit, so of course I ain't gonna start. But I did play high school football, so I do know things that go on during the game, whether you believe it or not. You don't have to play to know what's going on.
Listen to me. I don't even know how it veered this way, because I think this motherfucker Spencer he.
You mad?
Hey, guys always say Earl, man. Earl, this is Earl. Hey, look here. I never once said anything about me playing football though. That's what kills me. Like, he always says.
No one cares, bro.
Hey. He always says, "Oh, Earl said this." I've never brought up me playing football at all. But my thing is,
that's true.
What?
I never brought it up. I don't bring it up. Why would I bring up? Look here, you the type of guy that make my posters and sit in the crowd, motherfucking Spencer. That's what you do. You make posters and you sit in the crowd and you comment on motherfuckers. That's what you do. So what you whatever you say, don't bother me. It really don't. You just annoying as fuck.
Hey,
you a bandwagon motherfucker. That's what you do.
Let me try to bring y'all.
You tailgate
Let
and
me
you
try to
cheerlead.
bring y'all together though. Earl, we know you played. We know
I
you
never-
went to college. Hey, I went to high school in Missouri. I know about Mizzou. I know you did your thing out there. But at the same time, just because you don't know if he did anything, you don't know, man. You don't know. Like, he could have done something.
Who?
I'm not saying he did.
Who?
Anybody. Like, we know Spencer ain't play sports in high school,
Yeah,
but
I said that.
Okay,
But-
so why would I even why would I even worry about what the fuck he said if he's never did it? My thing is, why did he brought up football at me? I never once brought this shit up. Like, why would he do that? That's dumb.
I honestly think he watches more football than anybody in the group.
He probably do, because he probably wished I wish I played football. I wish I played football.
But Bill Belichick wasn't a great player, but he knows the game.
Nah,
Just because you didn't play, don't mean you don't know the game.
I never. But you got to understand, Bill Belichick studies and studies and studies repeatedly.
True.
Like, his shit is on a whole different level. It's something that Spencer would never understand.
I'm not aspiring to be a coach. I'm just a
So I mean, and with Archie ass, come on now, damn, just look at.
I'm apparently bigger than Reed.
Just look.
Oh,
Just
shit.
look. Just look. You're not going.
So I couldn't play corner.
You're
I
not
couldn't
going
play
to sell
receiver.
me. Don't sell me a dream. Please don't sell me a dream, because I ain't buying it. Fuck
All right,
out of here.
You cannot believe that I played all you want.
Fuck
That's
out
fine.
of here. Fuck out of
That's
here.
fine.
I'm just
Get
trying
outta
to
here.
figure out why
Still makes no difference. Because
You brought it up because y'all brought it up.
I
Hey,
brought
hold
up
on, man.
football in high school.
Time out. We talking about high school, right? So,
Yeah.
so I mean, we know that Earl played in high school. That's non-debatable.
But he brought it up, though.
Hold-
I never brought.
Hold on.
Who did?
Sit this one out.
Y'all
man.
did.
So we gonna tell our whole story. All me, Spencer, Archie, and Los. We gonna tell our stories. Me, I played in high school, but like I said, I could not hit. Nigga, I was an ankle grabber. but so because of that fact, I was good at DB, but I couldn't hit, so they ain't let me get on the field. I was a kick returner. That's it. I didn't really play much at corner like I wanted to. I played a little bit at receiver, but I fumbled too much because I couldn't take a hit. So
I get
Oh
it.
my God.
I'm just being real right now. I mean,
I'm-
not being funny right now. I'm 5'5". At the time, I boxed, so I was about 130. So I wasn't taking hits. I was fumbling too much, so I didn't get on the field a whole lot. But at the same time, I know what's going on the football field. Like, you don't have to be a great player to know what's
Most of
going
the best
on.
coaches in like NBA or NFL is usually people that was on the bench. Like,
But I mean, I understand that, Spencer, but I want to know, like, Los and Archie, like, what did y'all go through trying to play football?
Well,
Well,
I didn't like playing receiver. Oh, go ahead, Los.
You all right? Go for it.
So I didn't like playing receiver because we were stacked at receiver. So I played corner, but I was like 5'6". I was like 5'6", 145. I couldn't see shit on the field. I could cover my guy. I couldn't see shit.
Chill out, Earl. We trying to hear this, Earl. Chill out, man.
I don't know how you not can believe
afterwards,
that someone played football in high school when tens of thousands of people play football in high school. I don't know if you went to a good school. Our school was trash. We had a fucking like a winless season when I was in high school. Like,
my school won the state championship the year.
Nah, bro, we had a winless season in football. When I went to Cal, Cal had we went like 1-12.
I just want to reiterate, I did not bring this shit up.
I know you didn't, but this a topic we can talk about, man. For real.
But still, lots of people in the group didn't play football in high school. But it has no effect on their Madden play. It has no effect on their football knowledge. It has no effect on anything. I mean, I still don't understand, and I don't understand how you're not gonna believe that people didn't play or didn't do certain things. I ran track. I jumped in track. I did hurdles, long jump, triple jump, and high jump. You don't believe that either? Skinny Asian guy.
Asian jumping. I mean, I'm kind of skeptical.
I didn't say.
I'll get on YouTube and look at Asian jumping.
I'm kind of skeptical on that myself.
Maybe cross country. Maybe. I don't know.
I can't run that far. I can't do that.
Maybe cross country. Maybe.
Can't do that.
But you continue on.
But
Look, man. Look,
Los.
I'm from like a family of athletes, all right? Like, I got cousins that was all-state cornerbacks. My brother is a fucking Adonis, you know what I'm saying? Like, we like Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger and twins.
And brothers?
Yeah, my brother was all-state. He was an all-state middle linebacker. I tried out for football in 7th grade. And my fucking helmet didn't fit and the pads didn't fit. I was like 90 pounds, man. So I was like, okay, because I was good at hot ball in the hood, but they didn't play me because I was too little. So I was like, I got to do something. So I focused on basketball, you know what I'm saying? And I got nice. I played in junior high. In high school, I was a bad seed. I played like my freshman year. Got kicked off the team for blowing bud and skipping class. All right, but I still was a hood legend. That's my high school.
I got kicked off the team twice too.
I've always been around football because my favorite cousin was an all-state cornerback, and my younger brother was an all-state middle linebacker. So it's, you know, I've just been around the game.
It's bred in the family. I mean, it's in the family. I mean, I get that. I mean. Like I said, I believe. Like I said, I seen guys. I seen them dudes say that you know, you was nice. It was 2, 3, 4 guys. I seen that shit. Now I mean, but I haven't seen anything about, you know, Archie, you know, locking up that corner.
Who the fuck even knows me? Who else did even encounter?
Mostly in Texas though.
And I mean, I get that.
And also, I wasn't off the corner. I said we went like 0-11.
But for a guy who's never played anything, it's kind of like hard to digest.
I'll be right back.
It's hard to digest. It's hard to digest a motherfucker who never played anything and comment on somebody like that.
That's your opinion. You think I never played anything, but I did. I didn't play the level you did. I didn't play as well as you did.
I'm talking about
on Madden.
Who cares?
I'm just talking about
that. Spencer's never told you that you were trash at football.
Spencer brought it up. He's the one who brought the whole thing up.
I say no one cares.
Spencer was he's the one who brought all this shit up. So what are you talking about?
Spencer might have said.
No,
what you say? That football knowledge doesn't transfer to Madden knowledge.
No.
What'd you say, Spencer?
No, he did not.
No, I was asking him what he said.
No, I just say whenever like when somebody
he said nobody cares about Earl knowing knowledge of football.
He says, "Oh, you ain't play," or like you don't know football. Like
I never said that shit. I never even brought that shit up. I've said it multiple times, but I've never said that shit on this stream. You brought all this shit up.
No,
you did. I've never said anything about my knowledge of football and all this type of shit. You the one brought up me playing football.
No, I'm talking about when either somebody speaks and you don't agree with it, you just like you act like you're above somebody. So
you reflected on my football. So you bring it to my football.
Yeah.
That's fucking dumb.
You're the one who does it. You're the one.
Oh my God. Hey Los, did you see me? Did I bring up anything about my football?
In the
my knowledge or anything?
But you do it in the board all the time.
Oh my God, we're not talking about what I.
But not
we're
today,
not talking about this shit up.
No, you didn't.
So now,
you do.
So yeah. I mean, Archie, I'm not listening to you. And I'm definitely not listening to Spencer.
You're gonna have to listen.
Now, if we talk about basketball or something like that, I don't know hooping. If Lo say something about basketball, I'm gonna ask you because obviously Reed, y'all know a little bit about basketball. I'm gonna ask you because I don't know too much about basketball. But as far as football and all this shit goes, you motherfuckers can't tell me shit. Especially you, Archie, and especially a motherfucker who never played anything.
Shit, we try to tell you shit on Madden.
No,
and we all play Madden.
You don't play Madden. I mean, you bogus
with
Madden anyway. You bogus in Madden anyway. I talk to other motherfuckers who actually better than you.
Then talk to him. But I'm the one who's here. You can't disqualify what people may have done in their past. You can't disqualify people because they don't have the same experience.
Nobody disqualify anybody. Once again, you brought up this shit, bro.
I didn't bring up shit.
Y'all brought this shit up, bro.
I know that Spence and I are both kind of the same skin tone, but
that has nothing to do with that. That has nothing to do with that. That has nothing to do with that. Your skin tone has nothing to do with it.
Like you confusing two of us. Just you need to chill. Like, you really need to chill. In general, like just in life, you just need to chill.
No.
You get too angry about shit, man.
No, I don't get angry. This is the way I am. But I don't like you. What you don't understand? What don't you get?
I have no problem with you.
Hey, if people see me out in the street, people know me. People, Earl, nice dude, this, that, and the other. But certain people like you, I don't fuck with you, Archie.
So, but you not a nice dude to me.
You annoying. You a piece of shit. I don't talk to you. If I seen you in the street, if I seen you in the street, I would try to punk you because you's a hoe. That's the way I would try to punk you.
How angry you are over a video
game. I'm not angry. It's not about a video game. It's your personality. I don't fuck with.
If I was ever saw you in the street, I'd be like, "Hey, what's up, bro? How you doing?"
Hey, and I would say, "Fuck you." I don't talk to motherfuckers like you. This is what that is. No, I'm not an angry ass dude. You gotta understand.
That's just belligerent.
I don't fuck with people like you. Your attitude, how you present, your persona, how you present you, how you talk. I don't fuck with people like you. I've said this. I'm on record in the group. Some of you motherfuckers, I say some
anytime
of you
motherfuckers,
you type
I
won't even talk
it's on record. What you mean I'm on record in the group?
It's on record. It's on record, and it's on these little podcasts. I said myself, if it wasn't for Madden, I wouldn't fuck with half of you motherfuckers in the group. I've said that shit. I've said that.
That's fine. We ain't all trying to be friends.
That is what that is.
I'd like to be your friend. I'd like to get up on GTA with you and like run into
I don't want to be your friend, Archie. I don't want to be your friend, Archie. That's what you don't get. I don't. And you say, "Oh, Earl's."
I'm not really trying to be your friend.
I'm not mad. I'm not. I just don't like you, bruh. I mean, I just don't.
That's why I don't have any problem with you.
I don't like you.
Okay.
Period. You irk me. People like you irk me.
What's the people like me? My persona? Is it my attitude?
You just irk me.
Is it how
I can't fuck with you? It's some dudes I know, like Beatty, Beatty. Me and Beatty met up, and me and Beatty like, damn, bro, you cool as I'm different. I'm a different type of dude.
Cool shit though. Like Beatty is cool as shit.
No, it's not about it's certain people how certain mentalities click. And certain personalities click with each other. But I just don't fuck with. Like Los, I could probably sit to kick it with Los. on some other shit. You know, to tell you the truth, I could probably sit there and kick it with Reed for real. But motherfuckers like you and Spencer, I can't deal with it. My objectives in life is totally different from you. I can't have a conversation with you because your life is left and mine is right. I don't get it. I can't fuck with you, man. Period.
Okay. That's fine. That's perfectly fine, man. So don't get angry when we're in the same vicinity as you, when we're in the same group as you, when we're talking. Like, just don't let it bother you, man. Like, I feel sorry sometimes.
I don't understand. I don't understand why y'all keep saying shit about this is the way I talk. Are you? This is not new. This is the way. This is how I am. This is the way I talk. I talk to people. That's what you don't get. I talk
say
harsh.
You're a nice guy? Damn.
I talk harsh. Yeah, because I am. I talk harsh, but sometimes I get a little bit harsher because I don't fuck with you, motherfucker.
Danger one. Come on, step right up, all that slick spit. Don't do shit but ignite us. Like fireworks, take the choir to church. While you talk shit about me, I sit atop my